And now, the Squadcast.
Woo! Woo!
I had the best clap.
Cheers. You did have the best crowd.
In my house, we always cheers.
Welcome to the Squadcast, coming to you from the bachelor pad that is Sam's apartment. He's got the nice couch. One of my favorite features is it's got that real lazy man recliner. I don't know how this works. Yep, look at that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's what it was like.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, baby. What about you, Jordan?
Yeah,
What do you got? Oh,
Hey man, this racist, bro.
you got the bitch seat, dog.
This racist. I'm like,
We'll just jump right into it. But before, you can't kick back like this without sipping on a St. Archer's Gold, one of the best beers on the market, dubbed the ultimate light beer. Sam, would you argue that's correct?
It is very correct. And what I tried to say last week before Taylor rudely cut me off and it didn't make any sense. So this is competing with Michelob Ultra, but Michelob Ultra tastes like water. This is the light beer, but you get the full beer taste. You know what I mean? It tastes like a beer, but I looked really stupid when Taylor cut me off last week saying, it tastes like a beer, Sam, it is a beer. I'm like, no, it actually tastes like a beer, not
Has
just
some
water.
good flavor.
Yeah, it's got flavor.
It's got enough flavor where I was at Center Street Pub in Schenectady, and I'm hanging out there with my girlfriend at the bar, and Dee Crescente rep, who hooks us up with these beers, comes up to me, and she's out there promoting St. Archer, and she's like, oh, are you familiar with St. Archer? And I was like, I played along with it, and I got 2 free beers before, and she was like, wait, you're 2 buttons deep, and I was like, that's your way to get 2 free beers.
hey, you gotta get free beers, man.
But we were in
Gotta get free
Schenectady
beer, man.
for a good reason. We spent the whole weekend doing a little staycation in Schenectady, one of the 4 main cities here in the capital region that doesn't always get enough love. We've been there. We've done their top pizzas. Taylor broke that guy's heart at their summer fest when he didn't hug the guy that just wanted a hug.
Is that Hug Guy?
That's Hug Guy.
She didn't give him a hug.
Yeah, he had a shirt on that says free hugs, and he was like the most gregarious, happy, big guy, nice curly hair,
Big old teddy bear.
big teddy bear. Just the ultimate teddy bear. Hugging people left and right. Granted, he was kind of sweaty, but Taylor, on video, is dancing and goes up to him and in all of her pretentiousness goes, no, and goes the other way.
He shot his shot, and unfortunately, yeah, it just went downhill from there.
But you know what didn't go downhill? Our trip to Schenectady, we took it on in full force. We knew what to do. We had some inside scoop. We were bouncing all over the place. We hate Shaker and Vine, but we went to Rivers Casino.
Oh baby.
And that was something special because it was their 3-year anniversary. So it was already lit. We got kind of lit at the bar. Step 1.
Yeah.
Step 2.
3 buttons deep, baby.
Find your spot at the table. This kid goes off to Mississippi Stud. And I'm talking for him for a reason because you walked away with $4,000, which is so unfair because when we were at Turning Stone, I invested in everybody. I gave everybody on our team $20 and I said, you start with this and whatever you win, I get half of. You guys won me $100. I didn't do it again this time. No idea why, but you won $4,000. And how's your life now?
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's your boy JC Fizzing on me. You know, I got that money. You know, I got that dough. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the
Give me
thing
my
that
$20
matters
back.
is, the thing is, like, nah, hold up. Hold up.
Are you okay?
Sam, I'm gonna need that money back. I was playing. I'm broke by broke.
You're
I need that.
you're really in your own head. No,
Yo, you guys want me to order a pizza?
Hold up. Let me grab that. Hold up.
we'll count this at the end of the show.
Yoink.
You feeling good though? Clearly. I mean, you've had those fake grills on for the last 3 days.
Yeah. I was glad I could, finally just take those out. I had to live it. I'm winning $4,000.
Was that the most money you've ever won gambling?
Yes, by far. Actually, before that, I had a terrible run. I think the last time I was even at the casino, I lost $200. And then the time before that, I lost $800. So, it was finally just my time to get some luck.
So would you say you've evened out, or do you think you're in the plus overall?
In the plus.
All right,
plus, yeah.
That's good news.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's the thing with gambling. Like, I have an uncle who gambles, and one time it was big news. He won $25,000 or $50,000 or something. And to me, as a kid, I was like, wowza, like that's big news. But then my mom was like, no, like you didn't hear about the losses.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. So as long as you're in the plus, that's good.
Yep.
That was incredible though. Seeing that, do you have to claim that on your taxes?
That's the question I had.
That's the thing that, everybody's posting and blowing it up. I was like, yo, chill, because I don't know. But yeah, we'll find out.
You think the IRS is watching 2 buttons deep?
Oh, they are for sure. They know everything.
Yeah, okay.
They know everything.
Yeah, I had plenty of fun in Schenectady. Great time. Saw the Tito's party. That's always a good time.
You had some good.
Sam and Tito's.
Tito's, baby. We had a shot of Tito's before we got this started.
But the thing is, though, if you were truly a fan, you would have did anything for that Tito's hat.
Yeah, she was from Austin, though. She wasn't getting rid of that. She was from Austin. I tried hard. The videos showed me offering $40 at the end of the negotiation. I offered her $80, and she still wouldn't take it.
Really?
So,
Wow.
Yeah.
She could have just invested in many.
She could have. I really wanted that beanie.
That was dope.
Yeah, come on.
All right, but here's the thing with you, Jordan.
Yeah.
You got all this cash, and now you're telling us of this prospective plan,
Oh, geez. Here we go.
and I can't wrap my mind around it. You say, and it's not the first time you brought this up either, which is what concerns me. You say you're going to start living out of an Airbnb.
Yes.
Please give your case.
So, when I finally came back into, the capital region, moved back to Troy, moved in with one of my buddies, shout out Reed, you know what I'm saying? But his dad, he actually owned the place and he sold it. So then I'm out looking for apartments, even like talking about coming here, looking at the Nick and all this, and all these apartments that I like the Nick's beautiful, I love it, but the thing was like there was places that I was seeing, I was like, why am I gonna drop $1,300 here when I could get an Airbnb that's fully furnished for a month at $1,000, $1,100? Because one, I'm saving money on furnishing all that stuff. Because I know that I'm gonna want, I'm gonna want that big TV, that couch. I'm gonna make dumb decisions, paying for stupid stuff, especially when it's $4,000. So like I'm gonna be stupid. But if I'm planning to just for the rest of the spring do it, I think it works out. And then when I'm in the summer, I'm going to Cali for a little bit and bouncing and traveling. But then when the fall comes back around, then I'll sign some year
So you
deal.
just want a temporary bachelor pad.
Yeah, just a spot.
So you can bring those
chill.
cheeks home.
Cheeks, excuse
Cheeks,
me,
what?
what is
Cheeks.
that?
So you can bring the girls home.
What? Mom, don't listen to him.
Well, here's my proposition. We started off the show. We're in Sam's bachelor's pad.
Yep.
But the thing about Sam is he doesn't utilize it. This
Wow,
couch has some
shots-
vacancies.
Shots
I don't know,
fired.
this
What
is
I'm
like-
saying is you could turn, you're probably going to spend what? $1,200, $1,500 for an Airbnb for a
Yeah.
month. Sam, how much would you give him this little portion of your house?
Ooh, $0. It's not for rent. I don't mean to disappoint you, Jordan, but it's not for rent. Jack thinks I'm a loser, but not necessarily that way, and it's not for rent. So you might have to get the Airbnb.
Wow. Well, if I had an apartment, I would have totally, let you. But it's fine.
He said this portion,
It's
but
fine.
if you want to, split half my bed, we could negotiate a deal for that.
I mean, it is Valentine's Day coming up.
And we're both
Yeah, what do
lonely.
you guys have in store for that?
Netflix.
Netflix, that bottle of Tito's that you see over there,
Hey.
and I did get blackmail for a masturbation video, so my next episode might be being released.
Did we
soon.
ever cover that?
Yeah. We are now.
We are covering it now. We talked about it briefly, and then again, I got cut off by Taylor at J Street Pub when we did that video.
Seems to be a theme.
Seems to be a theme. So she's not here today, so it's just the boys. And we can just do a little relaxing kind of podcast,
Yeah.
no structure. She won't yell at you for not going with the flow and the structured format
There we go.
of the podcast. So I'm excited about that. And yeah, so you might see my second episode being released February 15th, but we'll see what happens.
Second episode of what?
Remember that I got blackmailed for a masturbation video.
But, are you even mildly concerned about that?
So I'm not famous like Kim K or Ray J yet, so I'm not really that concerned. I tried to say I wasn't.
It's straight out of a Black Mirror episode, so that's why I think
Yeah, but
that's why I wouldn't be concerned.
But was it a laptop or was it a cell phone?
What I
Cell
tried.
phone is only showing your face.
Second of all, it said we caught you masturbating to a teen website. I don't click on teen categories because I think it's a setup and I think the feds are watching. So I knew exactly that wasn't me. Third of all, he's like, you have to send me my money in Bitcoin. If you don't have Bitcoin, please use our services here. So that was sketchy in itself. Like, I don't have Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And what is the worst they're going to see? Me for 30, 45 seconds making funny faces like I'm in a freaking photo booth.
30 to 40 seconds. That's the best part.
So I wasn't even concerned. So, you know.
You gotta give yourself some leeway there.
I'm like Eminem here. You know, you throw the shots out there. You throw yourself under the bus, and that way no one can throw jabs at you. And speaking of Eminem.
Terrible. Good segue.
You know, the big leagues here. We're in the big leagues.
Man.
Eminem gave what was arguably one of the worst performances this weekend at the Oscars. I think it was the Oscars. I don't know why they put all the award ceremonies like back to back to back. They all just blend together in my mind of preposterous Hollywood bullshit. But Eminem took the stage, and I tuned in. And everyone was horrified because he was playing Lose Yourself, which is just an anthem of our generation. I love it.
It's a classic. And
I
he's the GOAT.
love it.
He's the GOAT.
The amount of times I've listened to that on a bus and didn't think like I was a little white kid from Clifton Park, like I thought I was something bigger.
Yeah.
It's an empowering song.
Yep.
And then he got up there and sounded like he was someone who would not even qualify for Karaoke Cup at the Troy Kitchen. It was god awful. He was like struggling to breathe. He was just saying every third line like,
he's out of his prime, right? He's a little old. I don't think he's putting out albums and tracks right now that it's not really him. It's not his OG stuff. It's not really his prime music. So I see where Jack's coming at, but he is one of the greatest. I don't think he should maybe be performing anymore, or, you know, maybe he's just a little out of his element and getting a little bit old. But I will not disrespect him. He is one of the greatest, and Lose Yourself is a classic. Jack said he was...
Well, the thing is, do you just think he was like all buttons deep? Like he was just...
He's sober now. He's definitely sober these days.
I don't know. That last video we just put out was all about him almost drinking himself to death. That's what the video was.
That was like years ago when he was like a drug and alcoholic.
Yeah, but he just put it out. I mean, we don't know. We don't know his true, what he's doing behind closed doors and when the camera's off, but we know that he's had that struggle, and yeah, he's that stardom, that fame, he's gone through a lot. But for him, when he can just spit bars like to do that is like, that would be my first thought was he sober?
And that's what that's what I just hate about a lot of performing artists, that they can't duplicate what the song sounds like on stage because it's so manufactured in post-production. That's not Eminem, and that's not the problem. I think he's just out of his prime, and that's a very intense song to perform.
It is, yeah.
Like, you have to respect your abilities and not get on one of the largest platforms in the world, the Oscars, and perform a song you don't have the gut for anymore.
Exactly.
Ooh, I still got this $20.
Like, I'm not going to go to karaoke and do that. What's that Busta Rhymes video when he's like, going in, got to get away, and blah, blah, blah. Like, I can't even try.
Or, you know what a lot of people tried? So, Two Buns, he posted karaoke for 8 months. Up to Karaoke Cup. And if you're into it, we're going to be doing the next one at Albany Kitchen. We're going to host the first event when it opens. It's supposed to open in November, so here we are. But
November 2019 or
yes.
Okay.
A lot of people did Roses by Outkast. That's a very hard song to do. It's 6.5 minutes of a lot of fast rapping. You're not capable, Karen.
Yeah.
So you just got to know your limits. Eminem did not know his limits at the Oscars, and it was embarrassing. It shocked me that he got a standing O. It just shows how fake the whole Hollywood jerk fest is.
That's just respect. That's just respect, Jack.
That's
It's
the thing
respect.
What did he do? He did a terrible performance.
He's one of the greatest of all time.
But that's the point, is Eminem and his greatness and what he's done in the rap game, he and his name will never die. But you know who wants him to die?
Oh, gun guy.
Yeah.
Machine Gun Kelly. I think he was trying to give you a big league segue there, and it didn't go as planned.
Not Machine
That was
Gun
the
Kelly.
OK Boomer thing. But you
OK
are
Boomer.
right. They had some beef. He's also got beef with Nick Cannon because of the whole Mariah Carey thing.
Nick Cannon, stop.
But we'll transition to the OK Boomer ad.
No. What's wrong with Nick Cannon?
Nick
have
Cannon
beef.
needs to stop. He's like, oh, I'm trying to rap against Eminem. You're not even close.
I love the show Wild 'N Out, but he has no
close.
shot.
Yeah,
He's
he's
got
gonna
no
bring
shot.
him on Wild 'N Out.
Yeah, no. He just
Eminem
stop.
would murder everybody on that show.
But MGK, like, speaking of that, though, When he first came out with Rap Devil,
No,
I was like,
M won that
bro.
battle, and that's
I
a
was like,
fact.
bro.
M won that battle.
I don't know. Rap
again-
Devil, I can listen. I've listened to on the fly all the time.
But again-
Eminem, what he said.
When Machine Gun Kelly and Eminem went back together, it was both pre-produced
Ooh, thank you.
stuff. I would love to see a live rap battle, so I'm all up. I know Nick Cannon would probably do a live rap battle.
Yeah, he
And
would.
Eminem, isn't that his whole shtick? 8
Yeah.
Mile,
Freestyle.
Mom Spaghetti.
Yeah.
Let's see Nick.
Palms
Cannon,
are sweaty.
Eminem,
Palms-
Knees are
He's
weak.
weak, arms heavy, the sweater on his. See, there's a reason I don't rap. But
Somebody said, somebody put out a meme. They're like, did you hear that Eminem's the first celebrity to get the coronavirus? His knees are weak, his palms are sweating.
Speaking
To the whole
of coronavirus, I've been trying to preach for us to do a squad cruise. And Jack, it's not about a cruise, but did you guys hear about that cruise ship that got quarantined for coronavirus in Japan?
Yeah,
They've been
there's one in Japan and Italy.
They've been quarantined since February 3rd. What
Yeah.
would you guys do on a cruise ship in the middle of the water that's been quarantined?
Because at that point, are they running out of food? Are they running out of alcohol? Like,
I hope
is
they're not
everybody
running out of booze.
Is
That would
everybody
just be-
still dancing? Like,
Belly flop
That's
challenges.
terrible.
imagine though, because even if there's stuff going on, if I was told I'm on a cruise and somebody's got the virus, I am sitting in my room with all the hand sanitizer I could find and mask and whatever I can and just stocking up with food and alcohol in there.
No, I'm just going out in the pool. I'm getting my tan, and I'm going to sip on some Coronas and Tito's until this all gets settled in.
Hey, you know what's great for the coronavirus? Lyme's disease.
You saw that video, didn't you?
No, I came up with
Where
that.
it was the fat kid that's like,
No, I came
if
up with that.
I ain't getting the coronavirus without Lyme's disease, because you can't have a corona without Lyme.
Corona even came out and like they made a funny tweet. They're like, "Stop saying you get the coronavirus from drinking Corona." I hope nobody actually thinks that.
nobody has proven it to me that's not true.
True.
So,
You won't get it from drinking St. Archer Gold.
no, St. Archer Gold is, I can confirm, has given 0 people coronavirus. Just another to drink the ultimate light beer.
Only 95 calories and 2.6 carbs.
Yeah.
You know who's drinking too many Coronas though? This kid. We called him the Saratoga Chad.
Saratoga
The
Chad.
title. It's just it explains itself. New
Yeah.
York Man, which might stem like the new Florida Man challenge, the New York Man challenge. Actually, I did it. It wasn't very exciting. But New York Man is charged with DUI after driving his Range Rover up a ski slope at Vermont's Magic Mountain Resort. The article said he drove up about 500 feet. Everyone was looking at him.
Is that a Disney park, Magic Mountain Resort?
Magic Mountain is definitely a part of Disney, but not in Vermont.
Space Mountain? Maybe you're
Space
thinking
Mountain.
Space Mountain.
Space Mountain.
Squad trip to Disney? Just a small plug.
Once the coronavirus flees, but
Yeah.
Okay.
We could drive now. Nope.
So what would it take for you to think it's a good idea to drive an SUV up a ski hill?
Maybe 20 of these.
About 3 handles of Tito's, because that's the stupidest thing I've ever
He
heard.
wasn't drunk though.
What? I thought he got a DUI.
Was he
but did.
high?
Oh no, he definitely was you. Yeah, I take that.
Did he
back.
drive through Massachusetts and then go to Vermont and then decide it was a great idea to turn his Range Rover into a ski-doo sled?
He had some nice snow tires to be able to get up.
True.
100 feet,
I
too.
wouldn't have been able to exit because
Why is Range Rover not taking advantage of this
Right?
news article? Like, if your Range Rover can get up at least 300 feet on a ski slope, that should be in those commercials that
That's
you
some
see. Yeah, that should be the
horsepower.
Super Bowl commercial.
They should have filmed it.
Horsepower.
They should have.
They're like, don't drive drunk, but our cars.
Range Rover should definitely be
capable.
bailing this guy out of
They
jail.
could definitely turn that into a service. Range Rovers just driving you up to the top of the mountain. Screw a ski lift.
Yeah, ride in style.
Are you tired of being exposed to the elements, getting on top of the ski mountain? Or do you not like being cramped next to 3 guys on a small surface? Call up Uber Ski. We'll
Uber
take you from the
Ski.
bottom of the hill to the top in luxury.
in luxury? A
Talk
luxury
about it.
cabin, a Range Rover cabin just on a track,
Yeah.
just brings
Bulletproof.
you up.
They just opened a whole new business opportunity. Good for that guy.
Hey,
Are you
if
getting
they
some
do it, we
percentage
just
in that,
patented
Jack?
it. We just patented it. Well, we said
I don't know
it
if you
first.
can patent
No, we
a
can't.
brand that already exists
No.
for a service we're not doing, but I like the way you think.
We put the idea out there, so if they do it, we better get a chunk.
Yeah, well, who's not doing it right is Albany Diocese Cemeteries,
Nope.
which I thought was like a church, Albany Diocese. Maybe they own a cemetery too, but they put a meme where memes do not belong. It was a total like, hey kids, what's that meme with the old guy walking in? It's like, hey kids, I know how to do basic.
Got milk? No, I don't know.
No, it's like
Six Flags old dude.
So I didn't know that was a meme, Jack. I thought that was their marketing strategy to put OK Boomer, like they're waiting for the baby boomers to die and reserve their spot at the cemetery.
Point. That's what's messed up.
So it's an advertisement in the Times-Union, in meme format technically, and at the top it says OK Boomer, and then at the bottom just says, what are you waiting for? Capital District Cemeteries, plan ahead. Meaning, you're going to die. Okay, Boomer? Buy a gravesite now.
It's like, what are you waiting for? That's so terrible to say.
I read that.
Hurry up and die.
I read that yesterday. I was like, oh my God.
Well, that's the point. Like, I feel like as an old person, like if I was, I would just open
You
it
will
up.
be.
Yeah, I will
What
be.
are you
That's
waiting
the point.
for?
What am I waiting for?
Okay,
I should
Boomer.
just buy one now.
Yeah.
Who knows? But like, I'm opening the newspaper, just trying to see what's out there, drinking my coffee, having a great time. Then all of a sudden, I see, hey, what are you waiting for? Die, buy a gravestone. Like as you said, you're just like, dang, I do have to think about that.
You think they placed it near the obituary? Someone sent us that picture. I didn't read it, but
they
probably.
Maybe,
Probably
yeah,
next to
that
the
would have to make
cartoons.
sense.
But here's the thing. At the end of the day, no matter how much I don't respect their organization, and neither does my mom. She made note of that. Great advertisement. We're talking about it. People are talking about it. Got
True.
a lot of pull online. That's the
Right,
point
right.
of an ad. Get the people talking.
Yeah.
Get the people dying.
Especially in a newspaper, that's a pretty hot, ad that's trending right
It
now.
has to be
Exactly.
it has to be such like a gray area to be in the business of death, because there's a funeral home that follows Two Buttons Deep, and they interact with us a lot, and they're like they don't post funeral home content,
Nope.
but it's like blank funeral home, and they just post about like their day-to-day life, and I'm like, can you not? Like it's just one of those things, like you're triggered when you see funeral home.
Nope.
To some degree, and you got, it's a very gray
Nope.
area advertising the business of death.
Like the thing is, too, like as soon as you said that, all it made me think about was this one scary movie. It was called The Autopsy of Jane Doe, where the people who like almost like dissect the bodies for the police, the forensic people. I forget what the coroner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Coronavirus.
Yeah.
Quarantine.
Well, but like they
Coroner.
dissected this girl, and it was a dead body, but it was a witch, and like all this crazy stuff happened. And like, what can you post positively and like exciting about like a funeral home or anything like that? Like,
I don't know.
Nothing. It's scary, and like kudos to the people who even take that as a job. I wouldn't even live next to a cemetery because I'm that person that's like, yo, The Conjuring, it's about to happen.
Nah,
I
that's
do not
sketchy.
like cemeteries. I don't think they should be a thing. I think cemeteries should be a thing of the past. No pun intended. But they're just such a waste of space. That was a good one, right?
That was good, Jack. That
Please.
was a little dad joke you threw in there. I
Thank
give
you.
you props for that one. So I was reading the Times-Union. I don't know if we're done talking about death. Are we done talking
No,
about
carry
that?
on.
I
Talk
would like
about
to.
something
I
more
would like
lively,
to,
please.
yes.
Everyone loves ice cream, right?
Yes.
Ooh, so I was reading the Times-Union, right? And the New York State is looking to pass a bill that will allow businesses to mix ice cream and liquor.
Done.
So, little back.
Done. Yes.
What are you, Taylor? Interrupting me? What the hell?
I'm sorry. I'm excited.
So you can fuse beer, cider, and wine with like ice cream, but it's a new bill to fuse ice cream and liquor. So really excited about this because what flavor ice cream and what type of liquor would you guys mix for maybe? And this is Stewart's would be like the first one to take action on this. I saw in the article.
I'm sure Gary Dake does it already. I'm saying heavy. Bailey's and cream. Like, the only reason I know it's not legal is because it's not already a thing. And I guess I can patent it. So Gary, let's talk. Bailey's and vanilla swirl, whatever. That's bulletproof. If we're getting really funky, maybe like, a fireball with cotton candy.
Jack Daniel's fudge chunk.
No. So what it's got to be is the rainbow sherbet with Tito's. That will be the ultimate.
Tito's.
That will be the ultimate ice cream.
something else. Get
over
Tito.
yourself.
We should make this and then sample it at a Stewart shop,
do it.
and then see who has the best ice cream flavor.
Well, right now it's illegal, so that's a bad idea. But
Yeah.
well, when it becomes legal,
all right, Gary.
Gary.
We
Gary.
have a legitimate operation where we need to design a flavor.
Yeah.
We were at Cider Belly Donuts today.
Big league segue right there.
Oh,
That's why
baby.
Jack gets paid the big
Full of
bucks.
Cider Belly Donuts. You know them. I know them. Sam knows them.
Can't you
We
tell?
love them.
Yeah.
They got the best donuts in Albany. That's just a fact. And we went and shot with them today, and they were like, we should make a 2 buns deep donut. And I was like, yes, let's do it. And they're like, what do you want in it? And I was like, what's good? And they were like, anything you want, any liquor and any flavors.
Liquor?
Yeah. They're
Tito's?
down with liquor. They're not
No
Tito's.
Tito's.
They specifically said no Tito's.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
They
Sorry.
did. They said any liquor in the world but Tito's. Not my rules, man. Cider Belly, go yell at them.
Yeah.
So it's up to us. The ball is in our court to develop a new donut. And we're going to call it 2 Bellies Deep. That's the only thing that's established. But it has to represent our brand, and it has to be good. Because we've done partnerships in the past where people name things after us, and we don't love it. And that's a problem because we want to promote it. We want to be passionate about it.
Little
But
shade.
This donut.
Little shade thrown.
This donut has got to be something big because we're here in Albany, we're living in Albany, we're loving Albany. People love Cider Belly Donuts. Now they're expanding; they're about to be huge. And they're gonna make it like a staple. So, Sam, you like donuts the most. What's your recommendation?
Oh, is that a fat joke, Jack?
Well, no. Then now you bring it up, it makes sense.
Wow. Just because I got the dad bod doesn't mean I'm fat, nor I like donuts the most.
Hey, dad bods are winning now.
Dad bod's over 6 packs any day. Ask
that's
the
this
ladies.
couch how much use it gets.
What's
Carry
that?
on. What's your flavor?
Ooh, I'm just a little disappointed. They said no
Yeah, come up with a
Tito's.
donut right
can
now
I
on the spot.
can I give you a little feedback on the name? Can we do 2 donuts deep? Like get it 2 donuts deep?
No,
I
because
like
then you
it
have to
too
buy
belly.
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
And 2 belly.
See, I'm a basic
belly, I
donut
think of a
guy.
belly.
I don't like chocolate. I don't like caramel, so I might be the bad choice for this. But I'm thinking like a glaze,
Come
you know,
up
with
with
some
a donut.
with some maybe cereal on it. You know,
Cereal? Okay.
Kind of
You know, a glaze with some cereal, some sprinkles.
Wait,
Cereal
sprinkles
and
and
sprinkles?
what?
What about a glaze like with fruit, like
Well, fruit
Loops?
cereal?
No, Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops.
Fruit
I was
Loops.
like, sprinkles,
dying.
fruit, and cereal.
I
How
just
much
I
real
don't like
estate-
chocolate. I don't like caramel. So I don't
And
know if my
sprinkles,
idea of
jeez.
this donut is ideal for the general public. I know you guys are
All
probably
right.
big chocolate lovers and caramel lovers,
No,
and
I'm thinking of one right here. A
oh,
donut. Perfectly glazed, but on the top has our colors, frosting.
I like it.
Blue, the white, the orange.
Yep.
the
And
red.
then stuffed with a raspberry dragonberry Bacardi filling.
Yeah, I like it.
That's actually, even though it's not Tito's,
I
that's a
love
good.
donuts.
That's a good. That's a. I would try that.
Here's my idea.
Yes.
And I should have been thinking about this all day because I knew we were going to talk about it, but it's coming off right off the top of my
That's the best
head.
time.
So it's 2 bellies deep. And we had a stint on 2 buttons deep where I reviewed apple cider donuts, and that's their thing.
Yeah.
It's called the Sugar Daddies, and it's an apple cider donut, and it's the only place in the capital region which sells authentic apple cider donuts year round. They showed us how to make them today. Fantastic. I'm saying we take that, add drizzle in our colors, red and blue, and then they inject 2 different fillings on each side.
Yeah.
So it's 2 bellies of whatever they think is good. And we'll infuse the alcohol, maybe what Jordan was talking about. So then it's a little surprise. It's a treat, and everyone's going to love it. 2 bellies
would
deep.
be crazy too, and oh gosh, I'm getting too excited over this. Put the money down.
Damn it! I need to
But
pay my rent.
the 2 flavors. What was one of the best breakfast things to eat as a kid? Toaster strudels.
Yes.
You have a
What?
cream filling
That's a
on
whole
the side.
topic of debate for another squad.
How dare you? But you have a cream filling on one side, the raspberry Bacardi on the other. So when you bite the middle section from where they meet, magic.
But here's the thing, though. All their donuts are round.
Yeah, so I'm saying, so they're round, so it's half and half. But on 2 separate ends, the raspberry and the cream meet.
So
That's
you're
the
saying
best bite.
you're saying the same. So you're saying like it should be 2 different flavors on the inside.
Yeah, well, you said.
Okay, I like that. I think we're onto something.
Yeah, we can come up.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna develop these ideas
We'll
in
test
our
trial for
test
sure.
kitchen, and like they want to make this a thing. Like we can't drop the ball. So we got to come up with some good flavors. They're down, like they're gonna take what we think and like perfect it.
Yeah.
Like it's not up to us to like make it good. They're gonna make it good, and then we just gotta take it to the moon.
You know what we should do too is like for the people and the loyal ones who are watching right now, if they comment and say something and if they give an idea, they come with us
to try it out.
All
right, if you've made it 32 minutes into the Squadcast,
It's a great
send
episode.
us a DM. Say, hey, I'm in for the donuts. And whenever we go and taste these donuts at Cider Belly right on Pearl Street, downtown Albany, you're coming with us. We'll give you like 2 weeks heads up. We're not going to work it around your schedule, but you can come. So, I think that's a great idea.
I think that's a great idea. And I was just thinking, it's weird. I was just thinking today, hey, what about if we did a little like kind of giveaway at the end of the Squadcast, and Jordan just plugged it in right there. So proud of you, guy.
But what are we giving away?
No problem.
The opportunity.
Free date with Sam and donuts.
Yeah, then the couch can get some use.
Wow, Jack. Wow, just shots fired on both ends over here. Speaking of shots fired, I heard Jordan had some things to throw some shade at me with the 315. That's why Taylor's also not here, because Jordan apparently had something set up to talk about me.
All I'm saying is, Taylor, I got your back. All the talk about you saying her outfits look like poop. I'm here to come at you for being the diehard Syracuse fan. I understand Syracuse is great. They've had amazing history. But you compared them to Iowa Hawkeyes.
Oh.
And that's where it gets personal.
That hits home.
Wow. First of all, I would say Syracuse overall has better sporting program than Iowa.
Not even close.
All right, so how good is Iowa at basketball?
Syracuse wrestling. Is it even existent?
Who even watches wrestling?
Yes or no? Is it existent?
No, I don't even know who watches wrestling. I know you probably enjoy
When's the
guys
last time
on guys.
Syracuse has been good at football since Jim Brown.
When Donovan McNabb and Dwight Freeney were on the squad.
And again, how long ago was that?
In the 90s?
Volleyball. When has Syracuse ever won?
Oh my
that
gosh,
division?
Jordan's bringing up wrestling and volleyball.
All sports. You said all sports.
Irrelevant sports.
You said all sports. And even
my God.
basketball.
Don't even
How
go.
well you guys do the past what? You guys have been great. Yeah, I won't deny that. But how well have you done the past in your division in the past 5 years?
Wow, I mean, we made it to the Elite 8 and Final Four a couple times in the last few years.
Folks.
Not past 5.
Folks.
Fast
There
five.
is an audience of like 4
Sorry, people.
who care about the
Well,
competition between Syracuse and Iowa. So you guys are gonna take this off camera, and that's the end of the Squadcast.
Whoa! I didn't want to go too much into this heated debate here.
No, this isn't who you're taking on your couch. You're a lonely man.
No. I had a perfect. Oh, fuck.
Part 2. All right, we're back because Sam said he
We're back.
actually has something to give to
He's
Jordan.
got a prop in a Walmart bag.
Jack was like, "Watch out, Jordan's gonna be throwing some shade at you in the podcast." I was like, probably nothing to worry about, but I'll prep for it anyways in case it's like a big league roast.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to do too much of a comeback on your SU versus Iowa stuff because I didn't want you to get mad at me.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're a little upset with us and doing a little roast on the last Squadcast with the Super Bowl stories, and
Yeah, that hurt.
Jordan got a taste of it, but
Jordan put up the worst Instagram story in 2 buttons. He went to the coolest event in 2 Buttons Deep history and did probably the worst story ever in 2 Buttons Deep history.
And I wanted to make up for it to you. And I wanted to be a good friend. So I bought you something at Walmart.
All right.
And I thought you were going to...
Can you hold my beer?
I can hold your beer. I'll
my
probably
beer?
drink your beer.
Hold my beer.
So yeah, I thought you were going to come up with a stronger comeback or a roast, but I didn't. But I bought you something anyways because I'm a good friend.
This is butthurt cream. Written in terrible handwriting in Sharpie. It says apply every time you're a mode blah blah, and it's all wiped out because again, Syracuse ain't nothing.
Apply every time your emotions.
Look, it's not even. Look, you can't even.
Apply every time your emotions are sensitive.
Look at.
Oh, where do
Look
you
at this.
apply it?
It's butt hurt cream, so you apply it on your butt.
Said he was shopping at Walmart. He got the Walmart bag because, again, just like with Syracuse football, you guys can't even beat Northwestern. Can't even beat Northwestern.
The Syracuse and Iowa debate are over, but I thought you were coming up with something a little bit stronger, so I prepped for it.
Hey, put some of this butthurt cream on your lips.
I'm gonna need it a little bit. I'm gonna need that back though, because that's Neosporin and that costs a lot of money.
And now, the Squadcast.